My mother-in-law left my baby to die, so now I'm leaving her to rot. When they say blood is thicker than water, they clearly never met my mother-in-law Eleanor. I'm Japanese-American, while my husband Michael is textbook WASP, blonde, blue-eyed, from old Connecticut money. We dated for 5 years without a hint of family drama until we announced my pregnancy. Everyone was ecstatic, except Eleanor. When I reached out to hug her, she stiffened and muttered, "Well, I suppose these things happen." When I asked what she meant, she forced a smile and said, "Nothing, dear. Just thinking about the baby's future. Challenges." Michael shut that down immediately, but the damage was done. Throughout my pregnancy, Eleanor would send articles about identity confusion in mixed-race children and studies about higher rates of behavioral problems. We limited contact, but she always found ways, through Michael's sister, through concern for my health, through gifts that came with pamphlets tucked inside. When Emma was born, she was perfect. Michael's delicate features, my dark hair, and these gorgeous hazel eyes that changed color in the light. Eleanor visited once at the hospital, held Emma for exactly 30 seconds, then claimed she felt faint and left. For 8 months, we kept distance. Then Eleanor started therapy, or so she claimed. She wrote Michael a long letter about confronting her unconscious biases and begging for another chance. She seemed genuine, started sending appropriate gifts, asking about Japanese traditions she could honor. After 3 months of this, we cautiously allowed supervised visits. The change was remarkable. Eleanor doted on Emma, learned to make her favorite foods, even bought children's books in Japanese. By Emma's first birthday, we'd relaxed enough to let her babysit occasionally, never more than a few hours, always during the day. The night everything went wrong started with my cousin's wedding in Portland. We debated bringing Emma, but Eleanor insisted, "You two need time together. I've raised 3 children, remember?" She arrived early, helped pack Emma's bag, even brought homemade baby food. We left at 4 p.m. for the evening wedding. Eleanor sent photos every hour. Emma playing, eating dinner, splashing in the bath. The last one came at 8:30. Emma sleeping peacefully in her crib. We relaxed, enjoyed the reception, planned to be home by midnight. At 10:47, my phone rang. Our neighbor, Sarah. "Hey, just wanted to check. Is everything okay? I saw Eleanor's car leave about an hour ago, but I can still hear Emma crying." My blood turned to ice. I called Eleanor, straight to voicemail. Called again, nothing. Michael was already pulling up the car as I kept hitting redial. The drive home was a blur of panic. I called 911, barely coherent, explaining our baby was alone. Our neighbor could hear her crying. The babysitter had left. They dispatched immediately. We arrived to find police already there. Emma was in her crib, soaked in sweat, diaper full, screaming herself hoarse. She'd been alone for at least 2 hours. Her water bottle was empty. The room was stifling. Eleanor had turned the heat up to 85 degrees and closed all the windows. While I held Emma, trying to calm her, Michael searched the house. Eleanor's purse was gone, but she'd left something behind. Her iPad, still logged into her email. What we found destroyed us. For months, Eleanor had been part of an online group called Grandparents for Genetic Preservation. The messages were vile. She'd been posting photos of Emma with captions like, "Look what my son did to our bloodline," and "How to protect the family legacy when it's already too late." The night she left Emma alone, the group was having an in-person meeting, a support group for grandparents dealing with racial dilution in their families. Eleanor had been asking for advice on how to document neglect to build a custody case. Someone suggested she create situations that would make us look unfit. Her plan was horrifying. Leave Emma alone but safe in her crib. Wait for us to come home drunk from the wedding. Call in a concern to CPS about finding Emma neglected. She'd been building a paper trail for months, photos taken at angles to make our clean house look messy, recordings of Emma crying, all babies cry, labeled as constant distress, even a log of concerning incidents that were completely fabricated. She'd returned to our house at midnight, planning to discover us drunk and Emma abandoned, but we'd come home early. The police found her parked 3 blocks away, waiting. CPS did investigate. They had to give in her report, but our neighbor's testimony, the doorbell camera footage showing Eleanor leaving, and her own digital trail cleared us immediately. Instead, Eleanor was charged with child endangerment and filing a false report. Eleanor got probation and a restraining order. She's not allowed within 500 feet of Emma, but that doesn't stop her, because every day I see her car driving slowly past Emma's daycare. The full story is on my channel, linked below.